Hi guys, it's the Chit Chat Show on Elegbete TV. My name is Idafi Matthew Esiogene, and you love to come with the Elegbete One of Sports. It's amazing that we're still celebrating every single day. I promise from Sunday to Saturday, I said it's going to be 1 week of celebrating champions. There is nothing wrong in raising a glass for winners. There's nothing wrong in celebrating people. We know that we banter them when they don't do well. When Stevie Gerrard had his sleep, we were here to banter them. So we should be courageous enough, we should be man enough to clap for them when they became champion. And the way and manner they became champion is something that is worth remembering and respecting. They are still the UEFA Champions League champions. They are the World Club champion, the European Super Cup champions. And now they are the English Premier League champions. Not only that, did it with 7 games to spare. There's a possibility that they might end up with the most point haul ever by a team. It's a great way to go about it when you realize that they are champions in the year that VRO was introduced to the Premier League, in the same year that the Corona pandemic came in. They withstood all of this and became champion. I have 2 amazing personalities, 2 amazing supporters of Liverpool, Solomon Nwokoma and Toyo Seun, who are from different parts of the world. I didn't get to remember. Solomon, where are you reaching us from?
From Lagos. Okay,
so Solomon is in Lagos like I am in Lagos, but my brother and friend, new friend that I've made now, Oluwaseun Toyo, is somewhere in my former country, Canada. And today we're going to talk about, who introduced you to Liverpool. I was born into Arsenal. Were you guys born into supporting Liverpool, or something happened? You were supporting one team before, and then something happened. You changed your mind. Like half of Chelsea fans are former Arsenal fans. Half of Man City fans are former Arsenal fans who are disgruntled about how Wenger and the team has spent, and then they choose to go to the winning ways. Manchester United fans have been Manchester United fans since forever. But how did you guys join Liverpool? I mean, the 2 of you are pretty young, like young in terms of person. Liverpool is supposed to be old people's club. So how did you, young man, join Liverpool? Let me start with Solomon.
Okay. Thank you, Alegbete. I would say I joined Liverpool in 2007, and I was formerly an AC Milan fan. So I tried to join Liverpool because after 2005 final, where they came back from 3-0 down, I was still an AC Milan fan. So
Wait, Solomon, I don't understand. You support AC Milan. You left the team that you support to go and support the team that gave you your greatest pain.
Yes. How weird it is, right?
That ended 4-0. That ended 5.
Nothing where Musa not to see forget.
At all, my brother, at all. Nothing Musa not to see forget at all.
Well, go ahead.
It's amazing, right? Yeah, so where I grew up was hard for us to watch Serie A. So I was thinking, which EPL team can I just support? I remember the final and how they came back. I feel like I used to support Liverpool. And since then, it's been a roller coaster ride. I've taken them to heart. Even today, to be frank, I didn't want to join. I felt like, okay, let me just join because I was so annoyed with the match. But to be told, I joined Liverpool 2007, and it's been fun since then. Near misses, always getting their jerseys since 2012. I have a collection of jerseys, and I was happy on Thursday when the league was confirmed that I had a small house party with my friends on Saturday. So it was amazing.
Okay, so we will come to today. There's a whole lot to talk about today. Seun, let me come to you. How did you look like somebody that should be supporting successful club, because you resemble success, you resemble peace, calm, love, happiness. Why are you supporting a club that breaks people's hearts?
No, I've always supported Liverpool, at least since I've actively started watching football. Just like Solomon, one of the things that drew me to Liverpool was the 2005 Champions League win. But I actively started supporting in 2010. No, not 2010. I think 2008. Started actively supporting Between 2005 2008 was passive, but 2008 9, that's when I think I started a job in Lagos, and all my colleagues were with a team or the other. So I decided to, strengthen my bond with Liverpool at that time. And most actively, I think since 2010, I'd actively, in terms of following up with the matches, reading analysis, reading articles. So that has been since 2010. So yeah, it hasn't always been rosy, but there's this kind of thing that Liverpool gives you. It's some form of sense of hope that things are going to get better. And indeed, since that time, it has gotten better in terms of from the brink of administration with the former owners to these new owners and the mistakes they made at first, and all the near what I call it false dawns. But eventually, as the song says, at the end of the tunnel, there's a light at the end, there's a rainbow, or there's a golden rainbow at the end of the tunnel. So that is what the experience has been so far. Of course, we do remember.
October 2016, I predicted on radio, I was still working with Brilla FM then, I predicted on radio that Jurgen Klopp, because I was actually rooting for Arsenal to sack Arsene Wenger and sign Jurgen Klopp. Because I've taken time.
Oh, okay.
I did a study, data and statistics, sports data and statistics in Hamburg, ISB. And within that period, I got to know Jurgen Klopp, his methodology, his system, his football ideology, and the way he relates with players, and the way and manner. He's not the kind of coach that wants to go out and spend money for the sake of spending. He thinks things through and gets the result. So I was rooting like Arsenal should get him, because if Arsenal gets him, it would bring in those players and that kind of fight that will make Arsenal successful. And Chelsea were also knocking on the door. As a matter of fact, if Liverpool had waited 1 month, I'm sure Klopp would have been a Chelsea coach. But somehow they missed that and Liverpool got it.
Oh, coach in Chelsea, I think it was it Mourinho or at that time?
Carlo Ancelotti also.
No, I don't think. No, Carlo Ancelotti was free as well in 2015.
It
was 2016 that you guys signed him now. October 2016.
No, 15. 2015.
2015, yeah. 5 years now.
Yeah.
And at the point, what I'm driving at is, when they signed him, I just went and I was like, oh, Liverpool have gotten the guy who's got the Midas touch. He's going to win the league now for Liverpool. And Arsenal would regret it. And everybody's like, oh, what are you saying? Liverpool, they don't win league. They can't win the league. They will win any other thing but the league. And eventually they won it. When Jurgen Klopp was signed, Solomon, was there any part of you that says, yes, this is the man? Not forgetting that Liverpool have had a generation of good coaches. Gerard Houllier in 2000, 2001. The guy, his assistant, Phil, that took over from him when he had that heart attack issue. And then you've had Rafael Benitez, who for me I consider a very, very good coach, a top-notch coach. Brendan Rodgers, yeah, he's a so-so coach. It's not really here or there, but he did a good job.
Brendan Rodgers is a pretender.
Yeah, good. So when Jurgen Klopp, having had these coaches, Gerard Houllier, Phil, Rafael Benitez, the players you've had as well, Suarez with Benitez, the team that Rafael Benitez have, Suarez with Brendan Rodgers. Did you guys at any point believe that this is the guy that would do all of this?
So, yes, for me, I'll start by saying I followed Klopp when he was in Dortmund. In fact, I rooted for him in the final against Henkes and Bayern Munich at Wembley. So I've always been a fan of him. I've always liked the way he drives his team, the way he exudes passion amongst the players, and also gets the best among the fans also. So I wanted Rodgers to live as bad as anything, same way wanted Wenger to live at that point too. So immediately Klopp came. I saw his first interview and I was impressed. I was impressed with the way he chose his words to the press at that day. I was impressed the way he passed his message across, even to the fans, telling us that he's going to turn us from doubters to believers. I think I was one of the people that he turned from that moment. And yes, I've always knew that at the point it was going to come. So I would say when club joined, I'd always believed he was going to do well. Would he win us the league? I had that iota of feeling, but I just loved him from the moment because he seems like someone that can speak, that can motivate anyone that is even down. He's really motivator, yes.
All right, Shao, let me come to you. There are coaches that have had great players, Sami Epia, Jimmy Carragher, just to name it, Danny Murphy. These guys have played for Liverpool. Liverpool have produced great players from Kenny Dalglish, Mark Manaman, John Barnes. My all-time favorite Liverpool player would have to be Robbie Fowler. I love Robbie Fowler to a point where I was almost going to say it's a tad bit better than Thierry Henry. That's how much I love him. I also love Michael Owen, and I've seen great players. Stan Collymore was the guy. The first football autograph jersey I got was from Stan Collymore, and I'm putting all of these players together. Jurgen Klopp came in at the time when you guys had Benteke, some players that really would not walk into the first team of any other team, and then gradually he started building this team. Did you see this much success in that generation of players, knowing fully well that the owners are not big spenders?
Well, I'll be honest. I knew Klopp was a good coach. I didn't expect, that we would have come this far. I knew he was going to bring us to another level, but I didn't expect that we'll get to this level. I had followed him not so closely in Dortmund, and I knew his antecedents. I knew that he was able to bring a team out of obscurity with minimal resources to bring them to the top of it. So I knew it was going to come, but I didn't know that it was going to come this well. At the start, of course, there was a bit of doubt in terms of you do well up to a point, then you notice that I think maybe one of the things that frustrated us is the fact that, look, you're not spending all the money that is available to you. And then at the end of the day, you now see that if only you had gotten one player, you would have been able to cross the line. I can't remember what season it was, that if we had gotten a midfielder that was available, there was a midfielder that Crystal Palace had, and they sold to a team in France. I said, if we had gotten that player in the January, sorry? Kabaye, exactly. Yeah, I think it was that if we had gotten that player, we would have just been able to cross the line, at least with that player, with the contribution he would have brought. So those kind of things frustrated me. I remember, I think in the first year of his
first season.
Yeah, first season or the first full season. I was asking a neighbor of mine. I was asking a neighbor of mine who claimed she supported Liverpool, but then she has started supporting Man City. That can't you see that we now have a new coach, Jurgen Klopp? Then she just responded, the Yoruba women. She was like, that Jurgen Klopp, what exactly is he doing, Seth? So that was the reaction to that. What is that? Jurgen Klopp, yeah, she. So I was like, okay. I didn't pressure anyone to talk about Liverpool. I just kept on supporting Liverpool quietly. But then, of course, there was some element of doubt when it first didn't work out. But we thank God that things have come together, especially the fact that he has been able to shape the team to what he desires. You'll notice that all the times that Liverpool came close, it was either we were lacking something in midfield or we were lacking something in defense.
Yeah.
We'll probably have good attack, or there are times when the defense was good, but the attack was blunt. But I think right now we do have a balance of the attack, the defense, and the midfield, and everything seems to be working well. There is something I still feel is missing, but hopefully that will still take us to the next level. That will be made available, or that will be worked on, and we'll be able to move even to another level from now. Okay,
Solomon, there is this belief that some people have that the Liverpool of last season will beat the Liverpool of this season. And the Liverpool of last season, even though they didn't win the league title, were a team that people fear more than the Liverpool of this season. What is your position to that suggestion?
I think I disagree with that thought on the position. I would
Okay.
say because
Explain why.
there's no real difference between Liverpool of this season and Liverpool of last season. It's same players, same manager, just no additional players was brought in the summer. What I would say what I would say this season Liverpool will edge last season was because this season Liverpool have been smarter. Smarter in the sense of grinding out wins, smarter in the sense of knowing how to get the point even when they're playing poorly. So last season Liverpool would have drawn some games like Aston Villa, like Sheffield
Leicester,
United,
Chelsea,
Leicester, all
Sheffield,
those matches
Wolves.
the Wolves you guided win. That's what last season Liverpool would have done. But this season Liverpool have been able to nick out all those wins, and that's what makes you champions. The ability to win when you play poorly. So I'd agree with that thought.
Okay, so having said that, now let's get to the fun part. Let's leave all these plenty being professional analysts and the rest. Let's go to the fun part. Solomon, can you turn your phone so that you're sitting up? We're having to bend our head to face you. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to start with you, Seun. Very simple.
Sorry, I have.
No, I have children myself, so I know how that goes.
Okay.
We are together in this business, in this fatherhood business. We are together in it. Okay.
Serious business.
I want to ask, how well do you guys know Liverpool? First, the two of you, how well do you know Liverpool?
Yeah, I won't say I know it up to the point of being an analyst, but at least I can analyze in the comfort of my parlor somewhere.
Okay. The most appearance by a Liverpool player was someone who had an incredible 857 matches during a 19 years stay with the club at Anfield. What is the name of that player? I'm wicked, right?
Yeah, that's why I said that I don't know it up to the point of an analyst.
Solomon.
I would say, I'm here, sir. I would say Aaron.
Nope.
Jamie Carragher.
Nope.
Nope, it's not Jamie Carragher. I know Jamie Carragher was about
Jamie Carragher racked up 309 games. Okay. The person who did that is Ian Callaghan.
Yeah. Callaghan.
Is a former Liverpool midfielder. Is a grafter, a very strong, hard-fighting midfielder for Liverpool. Okay, so my next question goes to you. I hear you. I hear you. The greatest ever goal scorer for Liverpool scored 346 games. 346 goals for Liverpool. His name is Ian Rush. How many games, how many appearances did he make for Liverpool?
Don't stop for that one.
Not nice.
They should have warned me that this was what we were coming.
I swear, I'm not read off. I would say 465 games.
Is that your final answer?
I think 400 something games. That's my final answer, yes.
Okay, Seun, would you help him on this?
Well, he had, I think, 331 appearances.
Okay. Ian Rush made, wait for it, 668 appearances while scoring 346 goals. I'm happy your Liverpool statistics now, facts and figures.
Wow.
Now, Seun, who is the oldest player to ever play for Liverpool? You should know this one. This guy is like the most popular person in Liverpool. Okay. It's a very popular number. It's my favorite number. If you know me,
And Daglish. And Daglish.
Ken Dalglish.
You got it. Yes. The oldest player to play for Liverpool. It's Liverpool's most popular player. But then, who is the youngest player to play for Liverpool?
Duncan's Jerome Sinclair.
Yes, you got it. How did you know that?
Oh well, like I said, I'm a recent supporter, so I don't know the older ones. I know the younger ones. And I think
you tried. I'm going to say Ben Woodburn.
No, but it's Jerome Sinclair actually. Now, the two fastest hat trick in the Premier League history were scored by Liverpool players. The two fastest hat trick in the Premier League history were scored by Liverpool players. The first one was scored against Arsenal by
well, one was scored by Sadio Mane, but you didn't score it in Liverpool.
So, who is the other one?
Sorry, hello?
There are two players. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah, I said Sadio Mane.
Before.
Seun, you're looking at somewhere.
No.
Seun is doing expo in this matter.
I already said Sadio Mane.
It's Sadio Mane and Robbie Fowler. Sadio Mane and Robbie Fowler. Okay, let me go to my books of facts again. The most bizarre injury not long after joining, Danish goalkeeper dislocated his shoulder when setting up an ironing board. It was a very popular injury in Liverpool. He dislocated his shoulder while setting up his pressing iron board just a couple of days after joining Liverpool. What is the name of that goalkeeper?
David James.
Nope. David James is an English goalkeeper. This guy is a Danish goalkeeper. His name is Michael Stangard. His name is Michael Stangard. Do you get it?
You yourself. Yeah, I haven't to read it.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the music section of this show. It is time for you people to show me your singing skill. Idols Liverpool. Liverpool fans got talent. Solomon, I'm going to start with you. You're going to sing a Liverpool anthem, but it's not going to be You Never Walk Alone. Sing a Liverpool anthem, but not You Never Walk Alone.
Mo Salah, running down the way. Salah, the Egyptian king. Mo Salah, running down the way. Salah, the Egyptian king.
Yeah. All right, so over to you. Liverpool anthem, but not You Never Walk Alone. That song is too holy to spoil.
Too holy.
It's the holy grail of Liverpool anthem.
Apart from that, I don't think I know anyone.
Let me help you out.
Okay, please.
Okay, happy Matt.
We are Liverpool. We are Liverpool. We are Liverpool.
The best club in the world after Arsenal.
I don't think that was part of it.
Okay, so now Shaun, let me allow you sing You Never Walk Alone. And that's the Holy Grail. That's like the Jerusalem of Liverpool.
Let me get into my singing mood.
Find your key. Find your key. Look for your key. Okay. Which key are you using? Padlock or master key?
No, I want to use golden key. Through the there's a goal. I can't find the key.
Your key is missing.
Okay,
let's keep
encouraging me to sing.
Let's keep the singing part. Solomon, what is the craziest thing you have done since you started supporting Liverpool? What's the craziest thing? Some people have run naked celebrating a win. Some people have broken up with their love relationship because of football club. Some people have done mad, insane things. What? I know a guy who went to meet a Babalawo to do jazz so that his club will win a match. So, yes, I know. What is the craziest thing you have done, Solomon, for Liverpool's sake?
So, well, if I say craziest is relative. So, I'm a very passionate fan, but I know how to control my emotions even after we lose. And I told you before I joined today, I was very, very livid. My sister, like, it's just one of those days. So for me, I probably say not eating for the whole day.
Not eating for the whole day.
Yeah.
Hungry, no cashew. So, hungry, no cashew.
Me, I don't know. I won't say that it was crazy per se. No, but to an extent, I think there was a day we were playing Arsenal, and there was something. Yes, I think it was the day that we went 4 up in about 20 minutes. So there was something that was with my wife, and I was not agreeing to it. But it now happened that it was at this point that she now brought up the matter again. That, okay, should we make this move? And I was like, because I had said no before, she now took the opportunity to now bring up the matter when I was watching the match. So I guess I agreed to it in order to be able to get back to the match. So it wasn't entirely my decision, but it turned out well that it was a good decision at the end of the day. But with my correct head, I probably wouldn't have taken that decision.
Thank God for Liverpool and Arsenal.
Yes, and thank God for my wife as well.
So what is the lowest point you have gotten to, Solomon, supporting this club, Liverpool?
What will not 6-1 to Stoke?
6-1 to Stoke. I call it the Liverpool match fixing. That's a match fixing game.
Why would you say that?
For sure, what's the lowest point for your support of Liverpool?
I would choose between that 6-1 to Stoke and the Gerrard slip. The 6-1 to Stoke gave a sense of it was the last match of the season, and you wouldn't know. Okay, so how is Liverpool going to respond, and are we going to sack Brendan Rodgers? So it left a lot of questions. The season ended on a cliffhanger that wasn't good. Then also the Gerrard slip too was a huge disappointment. As in, everything just went downhill from there.
So now, as we end this, I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Seun, for you, name the 11 players of Liverpool, 11 starters from goalkeeper to attack, but describe them with a favorite city of yours. So let me use Arsenal for instance. Bernard Lennon, Paris, Mesut Ozil, Germany. Or no, not even the country where they are from, but just cities that you like. I could just say Macho Guendouzi, Guadalajara in Mexico, Martini, Aubameyang, for instance. I could say Brazil. So name 11 players and describe them with, like, attach them to a city, but not a city where they are from. And you, Solomon, you will name 11 players, but you describe them with food. So it could be Eba and Amala and Begiri, whatever it is. Over to you. I'm starting with you.
I would say Alisson. Alisson may be from Brazil, but his origin is somewhere probably from Scotland. So I would say maybe Copenhagen. Then we have Robertson, the Braveheart Scottish, who would say maybe Madrid. And the tall, elegant Van Dijk, who would say he's Norwegian. Then we'll talk about Gomez. Gomez may be English, but then maybe he's a Newcastle person. Then we'll talk about Trent Alexander-Arnold, English, but then maybe his family is from Kingston, Jamaica. Then we have Henderson, who probably may be from South Africa, from Durban, South Africa. Then we also have Fabinho, who probably maybe from Colombo.
Yeah.
Then we have Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum, I think, is from Dakar. Yes. Then we have Sadio Mane, who is from Bamako. His family originated from Bamako. Then we have Firmino.
Bobby Firmino.
Roberto Firmino, we'll say maybe from New York. And then we have Mo Salah,
the Big Apple,
who is from, let's say, Dubai.
Okay, the Prince of Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, so that is our lineup.
Now it's over to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Alisson Becker, I would say.
Be the chef.
Alisson Becker.
Cook some food for us.
Alisson Becker, I would say, is fried rice.
Okay.
Robertson, I would say, is coconut rice.
Okay.
Van Dijk is Chinese rice with minced meat.
I know they're hungry.
Gomez is porridge, yam porridge. Trent Alexander-Arnold is okara soup in Igbo. Then Henderson is pounded yam and egusi.
Okay.
Yeah. Fabinho to me is yam and egg. Wijnaldum is spaghetti bolognese.
Spaghetti bolognese.
Yeah. Sadio Mane would be jollof rice.
Okay. Sadio Mane jollof rice. That's Abu and what I don't know. Okay, go ahead.
Firmino would be noodles.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
And
finally,
then Salah to me would be sausage and bread.
Shall see your players. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being on the show. And
thank you very much for having us.
And once again, congratulations to Liverpool. It was bad. I mean, they were beaten 4-0, but you can take it in your stride. Like, the most important thing is you've broken the 30 years genes. You have the title in your hand. Whatever happens, you are champions. You wear the golden badge next season. All through next season, only Liverpool will have the golden badge. That's something to rub off on our face. Somebody like me that is an Arsenal fan, I don't know if it's going to take us 50 years. At this rate, I go 50 years. At this rate.
It's going to take a long time.
A new owner comes to buy the club. But at this rate where the owner of Arsenal have 6 other clubs, I mean, you know how it is now.
But should he have more than one European club? Is that right?
No, it doesn't have more than one European club. It's only one European club.
Oh, okay.
He's got Arsenal. He's got the Rams in New York. He's got an ice hockey team. He's got a women team. There's 7 anyway. He's got the Dodgers or so, and then 2 other.
Okay. So
he's got 7 franchises on his hand. That's very, very, very bad. For us, as an Arsenal fan, looking at football the way it is, everybody who's been successful committed themselves 100% or at least above 50% to a club. For us to have the owner who is focused on the club is just 10 to 20%, it means that it's down. We're drilling for oil, actually. We're drilling for oil. I probably get relegated.
Hope you find some soon.
Yeah, we'll come back up. We'll explode and come back up. Volcanic eruption will take us up. Thank you so much for being on the Shit Chat Show. Solomon, I hope I'll see you guys some other time. Bye-bye and good night. Once again, congratulations.
Have a good night. Bye-bye.